very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance.
Going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Unloads quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kentucky, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. Oh, what a move to get open. He's running free down the middle. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Banks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after.
They're on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7. There he goes! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Riddick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Reese. Flips it out on the screen. And they're able to get him down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Touch pass on the run. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, a fourth down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
At the 47. Offense is stopped. Moving turnover.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Hauls it in. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one.
Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the tailback. Makes a man miss. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Reese. Get it out on the screen. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. He's got it down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Riddick. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Reese. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. Now a two-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Vols will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Reese. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Unleashes it on the run. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
First down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the move. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Reese. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking for a gap. It's Riddick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Combs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. The give to the back. Across the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Reese. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. On that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Vols are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen for themselves on a critical third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the air, it's Reese. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. It's blocked. He couldn't get it away.
And you got to give the special teams coach a lot of credit. He's been game planning this all week long. He saw something on film that made him believe they might be able to get some push and get some penetration right up the middle of the field, and it worked. Huge play on the block punt.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Reese. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And here they come to to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kentucky, 19.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Reese. Catch in the middle, it's Combs. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kentucky right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Armour. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Combs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Reese. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the Vols buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.